Aries, thank you for joining me today. This is your astrology and tarot forecast for the month of November 2014. It's really nice to be with you today as usual. I'm going to have a look at what the astrology says for the month, and then I'll draw a tarot card to give you an overall theme. So let's get started, and I just want to have a look at your chart here. The beginning of the month really starts with a lot of tension between your 8th house and your 12th house. And those are the areas of the chart that are really concerned with your ideas and your thoughts, and also being of service and helping other people. And what I'm getting really intuitively is you've got a lot of structure and a lot of compassion for yourself in terms of what you're feeling and what you're thinking. And you're going to try and use that to be of service to other people and to have a dream of how you can make other people's lives better, which is really fantastic. So November really starts with you from a place of kind of altruism and service for other people. And you, Aries, you're fantastic at this anyway, because when you set your mind to something, you absolutely go for it and you make a lot of progress. Now, if you're in the UK, we celebrate Guy Fawkes Day on the 5th of November, which is bonfire night, and that's really a fabulous holiday because it starts to get really dark here around this time of night. Around this time of year, I'm sorry, and there's different organizations like schools and churches and stuff. They make these bonfires, and it's a wonderful time to kind of come together and be part of the community. So that sense of service and being connected with others is really specifically strong for you at the beginning of the month, and that kind of moves forward into the full moon, which happens on the 6th of November. For you, this full moon is really going to be about financial abundance. It's going to be a full moon in your second house of finance. It's in Taurus, in the house of, in the sign of the bull, material possessions, what belongs to me, what's mine. This is Donald Trump, full moon, my kind of tower, my belongings, my sense of self, and what my wealth is all about. As the month moves forward, a square starts to occur specifically around the 7th between the moon and Jupiter in your 5th house. Okay, so there may be there's a real potential for you to give a gift and for that to go down very well in terms of your romantic relationship. So if you are, make sure you surprise the other person with someone. It could really realize and fulfill your hopes and dreams in terms of if you're trying to move this relationship forward. A well-timed and well-thought-out gift around this time of the month would be fantastic. Okay, on the 9th, Mercury moves into Scorpio, and that's in your 8th house. Right, so you get very much in touch with what you want to have control of. And in terms of, again, romantic relationships, this is a big kind of flashpoint for you, because you start to really feel your feelings very strongly. So the love, the passion, the desire, all of that stuff in the area of romance is going to be hugely expansive. So allow yourself to feel those feelings and don't try and push them away. Make sure you give yourself the room to look into those. As the month progresses, there's a grand cross occurring on the 11th, and that's interesting. A grand cross is just a giant square really between 4 different planets. We've got the moon, Uranus, Pluto and Mars, and then also the North Node. So this is about really using your sense of belonging and structure in terms of who you are to really make something happen in terms of your career, and really building on the relationships that you've got. So make sure to use your networking skills. Make sure you use your sense of self to really advance yourself in your work. And also what's going on is a real talent for achieving your hopes and dreams there. So be honest about your feelings. Keep thinking, how can I be of service? How can I help other people? Things are really going to transform for you. Wonderful. The 14th as well, very good day for romance. So we've got 2 days already here. The gift that you were initially, where there was a good time to give a gift. And now the 14th of the month is really when you're going to feel so in love, you're going to feel so sensitive to the love that you receive from another person, and you're going to have a huge kind of experience in terms of your romantic life. It could be that you propose on this day. You know, if your feelings are bubbling up to the point of, I want to spend the rest of my life with this person, then that's really the kind of intensity that I see on this day. Fabulous. Okay. The 17th sees Venus going into Sagittarius, and that's in your 9th house. So this is a good time for you to now look at travel and to look at exploring things. So again, it's been a very romantic month for you so far. Maybe you should plan a honeymoon. Maybe you should plan how you can progress in your work, or how you can start to feel better about your working life and explore your feelings in that sense. Okay, now the new moon is on the 22nd, and this is a great time of focus. And again, the focus is on the travel, the exploration of your feelings, and the exploration of the world and how you interact with it. What is it that you love, Aries? What do you care about? We've discovered that there's huge feelings that come up for you. Is that the only thing you care about, or are there other things as well? Another kind of desire that'll come up is to create your own family. You've started to accept yourself more. You know you want to take the relationship further. You know you want that to be permanent. You want that to be a success in terms of your working life. You want things to fit into place. So this is very much a time of, how do I structure my life so that it works for you? You're trying to build your castle here. And I really see that by making a commitment for a long-term relationship and long-term family life, that's going to help you out a lot. That'll make you feel like you're doing what you're supposed to. Okay, by the time Thanksgiving comes around, you're still going to be feeling this. You're still going to look at, how can I create a family unit for myself? How can I create more lasting structure in my romantic life? And when Mercury goes into Sagittarius on the 28th of September, you're going to communicate the plans for the future. So this is almost like a narrative. I see you really becoming very commitment oriented in this month, and you really look forward at how you can make things work for you with another person. Now, the end of the month sees lots of squares between your hopes and dreams and your feelings and your exploration. So all this work that you've done throughout the month, looking around, how can I make more solid kind of choices in my life, that really pushes together and becomes fulfilled at the end of this month. So make sure at the beginning of the month you look at, what is it that I want to achieve? What do I want to make more permanent in my life? Because the odds of you achieving that are really, really high. Now, let's look at the tarot card, see what the major theme is for you this month. Okay, and I've got the Empress, and the Empress is a new beginning. It's the planet Venus, it's love, it's the maternal energy. So this is love between you and another person, and how can you become more of a permanent fixture in that person's life. So this is, November is, weather-wise, it's very dark. Winter is kind of drawing in if you're in the northern hemisphere. Obviously, if you're in the southern hemisphere, things are getting warmer and brightening up. And really, this reading is much more aligned with that southern hemisphere weather, because this is all about committing to another partner and making it more solid in your life. Have a wonderful month. If you enjoyed this video, then please remember to subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like a private astrology reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.co.uk. Find me on Facebook, facebook.com/GregoryScott444, or you can send me an email. The address is readings@gregoryscott.co.uk. Have a fabulous November, and I'll speak to you soon.